evidence out of the safe.
If he's desperate enough, he'll be here.
I wonder how long we'll have to wait for that to happen.
Well, I guess it depends on how well we succeeded in making him believe it exists. Where's Pearl?
He's coming.
You guys know what you have to do?
Don't worry. We'll take care of everything out here.
All right. See you.
What's the matter?
I was just thinking.
Start thinking things that are cheerful. And everything's starting to fall into place. You should start feeling hopeful.
I haven't been in this room in a long time. I am starting to feel a certain guarded optimism.
Yeah, well, you can let your guard down. Because we are really close to ending this all.
I'd believe that, darling, if I believed that Nicholas was really the guilty party.
Well, I'm willing to bet he is.
I got a problem with all this secret society stuff. It just don't fit. I think there's more to this situation than meets the proverbial eye.
You know, we were going to be married in those mountains. We were going to start our married life there together.
Oh, baby, you know, it hasn't ended. I mean, we could still do it there.
It doesn't matter where it is. Just like this whole episode to be over with.
Well, that makes two of us. I just wish I could be as confident as you are that it's going to end soon.
Well, you just have to be positive. There's such a thing as negative energy, you know? Sometimes when you're afraid of something, you bring it on just because you're afraid of it.
Well, maybe I'll start trying to think positive for a change, see where that gets me.
Yeah, it'll get you a long way. Give us a new beginning. Pretty soon I'm gonna be able to go out in public with you, kiss you, hold your hand in restaurants, do all those good things. We don't have to be hiding. No more disguises, no more Mr. and Mrs. North.
Lionel, we came up with Mr. and Mrs.
We can be Mr. and Mrs. Castillo for all the world to see.
That's all I ever wanted.
I wish something would happen. I can't stand this waiting. I don't have the patience for it. Kate, are you there?
Shh, yeah, I'm here. This waiting kind of reminds me of Nam when he'd pull watch.
God, I love you. You do me a favor.
Yes.
You stay here till this is
No,
over.
I've been involved in this at the beginning. You can't shut me out.
Baby, if this is as dangerous, if Nicholas goes off the deep end like Kane seems to think he might, it would be better if you were in here being safe. Please, just this once. Thanks. You guys okay?
Yeah, no sign yet.
Yeah, we're fine. But what happens if he don't show up then?
Well, then we'll try something else.
Hey, no, don't give up so fast. He's coming.
I think we better take her to a hospital, get her checked out. Here.
No, please, no more hospitals. I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken up. It just rather caught me off guard.
Well, what happened to you, Helen?
Well, I was trying to trick him, but at the same time, I was hoping he wouldn't show up.
Who are you talking about?
Alex. I mean, I just couldn't believe that he'd do anything to harm Elena. He's always been so devoted to her.
Did you suspect him before today, even before Pearl and I put that idea in your head?
Yes, I suspected him a long time ago, but I just kept putting the thought out of my head. It was so unbearable to me. I just didn't think he could harm Elena in any way, any more than I can conceive of you being the killer. That's why I came forward and testified that I saw someone at the Laser Palace. I was hoping that would be enough to get you off.
What are you saying? It was a lie?
No, of course it wasn't. I was under oath.
So you actually did see somebody leaving the place?
Yes, I saw someone.
Did you recognize who it was?
Yes.
Well, then tell us.
Was it a man?
Pamela, don't you see? If you know deep in your heart who this is, you've got to tell us. Cruz has been convicted of a murder. He was kept in jail. He was hunted by the police. If you know who killed her, you've got to tell us.
It was Alex Nicholas.
H2O.
Water?
Obviously, Nicholas knows we're onto him. He's been spooked. Now, we gotta get after him fast before he runs for it.
I want you two to wait outside.
Here we go
Eden,
again.
just once, please. Just once. Could you let me feel like I'm protecting you? Just once. Thank you. Hello? All right. There's nobody here. I'm sorry.
Well, where do you think he went?
Well, I don't know. Let's look around and see if we can come up with some clues.
Look, it doesn't feel right searching somebody else's belongings.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, sometimes it's necessary. You're never gonna believe this. All of his clothes are gone. Do you think he left town?
Well, check this out. 38 caliber slugs in his drawer.
That's impossible.
Why?
Alex isn't the sort to own a gun. He just simply isn't the type.
Sometimes desperation makes people do things they wouldn't ordinarily.
No, I can see him getting frightened to the point of hysteria, but he'd never own a gun, not to protect himself or to harm anybody else.
Okay, we haven't proved anything yet, Pamela. We're just trying to find out.
Oh, well, now, I think that you think this is all out of character, but he's on the run, and he's got a gun with him. If you want my opinion, it's as much of an admission that he's Elena's killer. I don't understand you. You're still not convinced that Nicholas is guilty, are you?
No,
How can you doubt it?
I'm still having problems with his motive. Why would he kill someone he'd raised and loved like a daughter?
Yes, well, I can't believe that either.
People change. And she wasn't his daughter, no matter how he raised her.
Darling, I know you'd like to believe the man is guilty, but we need to be very rational about this.
Cruz, he's running away.
So he's running away. Does that prove that he's guilty? Am I running away?
It's not the same.
Well, it may be. We don't know. Maybe he's running because he knows I suspect him and he's afraid of me.
Yes, well, I can believe that of Alex. He always was terribly emotional.
There you go.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
Look, I'm not saying that I don't think he's somehow involved in this, because my feelings tell me, my instinct tells me that he probably is. But I bet you when we get down to putting this puzzle together, there will be more to it than Nicholas. We don't even know how that Japanese symbol fits in yet.
Or whether it even does.
It does, trust me. That fits in. That has Elena's illness written all over it.
It may tie into her life. It doesn't necessarily tie into her death.
Eden,
What?
Look. I know better than most people what it's like to look guilty because other people are stacking up evidence against you. I know how tempting it can be to want to turn tail and run, even though you're innocent, because you feel the walls closing in. So maybe he gave into that kind of temptation. That doesn't make the man guilty, and I sure as hell don't want to see another innocent dude take the fall for this.
All right. What about the gun?
What
Don't say... I don't want to hear it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I won't say it. I won't say it. I won't say that possession of a gun doesn't necessarily indicate a person's guilt or innocence, that what it necessarily indicates is a person's feeling that they need to protect themselves, which is why I usually carry a gun. I won't say that.
In fact, I think I'm the only one who can.
Where is he?
I can't tell you that. I have to go to him alone.
That's not gonna work. You're not gonna go run after the man.
Why not? Don't you trust me? You should. After all, I'm the one who came forward to tell you about him.
Well, if you'd done that during the trial, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
I'm sorry, but I thought at the trial I was doing the best thing at the time.
It's not a question of trust. It's a question of safety. The man is at the end of his rope and he has a gun. There's no telling what he'll do if he's cornered.
I'm not afraid of Alex.
Well, maybe you should be. I want you to go home and wait. If he tries to get in touch with you, you contact Pearl at the last resort immediately. Okay?
All right. I give you my word that if I find out anything new, I'll contact you immediately.
Please don't misunderstand. We're pursuing the same end here.
I don't misunderstand. I want you to understand that I need to find my daughter's killer as badly as you do.
I do.
All right. You'll be hearing from me.
Pamela, there's actually something I'd like to ask you.
Oh, Eden, I think this should wait. We don't have much time and we have a lot of work to do. We gotta find out what that symbol means.
Yeah, right. Maybe another time. Why did you make me
Because
stop?
I knew where it was heading.
Oh, really? Where?
Yes, you were going to ask her what Elena said on the tape about Cece being Elena's
Oh,
father.
and don't you think I have a
Indeed
right?
you do, but the place to start pursuing this is with your father, not with Pamela.
You're probably right.
Who is it?
It's me. It's King. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Are we alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some great news.
What?
I managed to find someone who knows about your Japanese cult.
That is great news. What'd you find out?
He wouldn't give me the information. He'll only give it to you directly. So you've got to go see him tonight.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's going to be dangerous. He thinks so, and I do. So I don't think you should take Edie.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
true.
stop this. You can't forbid me not to go. I'll
now,
just
Edie-
beg and I'll get going, and it'd just be better if you
Wouldn't it
turned
be
me
better if you just
along.
stayed here and I didn't have to worry about you for a change?
Don't be such a pain.
Look, don't call me names. Don't even ever try to argue with this woman, man. It's a waste of your time. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have to behave yourself tonight and be careful. These people have been involved with a murder. We have no way of knowing what other kind of plans they may have. Good evening.
Hi.
We're here to find out about the people who use this symbol.
I know why you're here for. But the information you want is gonna cost you.
That's not a problem. Let's say $100. How's that do?
That's the start.
Well, I'll double it when we get what we need.
It's fair enough. But we can't talk here. We're being watched. I think all of our lives are in danger. Can we meet somewhere later?
Yeah, hotel uptown. I'll give you the address.
I can be there at 7:45. Now you guys better go quickly and try to be inconspicuous as possible.
Uh-huh.
You sure you're gonna be there?
You can count on it.
Oh, don't you worry. We will count on it.
Thank you. It's more than we agreed on.
I'm including a small bonus in return for which I expect a great service.
Of course.
I want you to forget that you had any visitors here today. Can you do that?
Oh, yes. I had no visitors at all.
Good.
Well, it's almost 7:45.
Let's hope he's punctual.
Listen, when he gets here, will you go into the bathroom and disappear for just a little while, please?
No, let me stay.
Why do you always do this when I ask you to protect yourself?
Because you always ask me to protect myself when we're in the least amount of danger.
One of these days, we're gonna face the most amount of danger. Today could be the day, and then you'll be happy that I asked you to. These people are heavy. You saw how worried the guy was. I don't want to take any chances.
Hate to be with you in Las Vegas.
What? I can gamble with the best of them. And see, what are you talking? I don't want to gamble with your life. You give me sign language. Get over here. We got a couple minutes anyway.
What?
Just want to make sure you're still breathing. You know I worry about you.
I know.
What's wrong?
I just don't like being in this. I don't like being here.
Well, I don't like being here either, but I think it's a good place to be doing this. I mean, nobody would ever think to look for us here.
Yeah, well, I just get strange vibrations being here. I know it sounds weird, but I don't know. I can just sense the desperation that Nicholas must have felt when he lived here. I mean, can you imagine how awful it must have been to have loved someone like he did and have it be so outside his power to help her?
Well, I'm sure it wasn't easy for him.
Well, you know, when I think of love, I think of it as a powerful, creative force that unites two people like it does you and me. But in this room, it just took a different form. You can tell. God only knows what it drove him to do.
Maybe we shouldn't be thinking about this right now.
Well, I wish I could stop thinking about it.
Let me help you.
Big help.
What's that?
What?
What the hell is that? There's cops. We've been set up.
What?
Listen.
Open up! It's a wall!
I don't get it. He's next door. What are they doing next door?
I don't know.
The window's open! They got out to the window, you idiots! Go after them! Don't let them get away!
What do you think's going on? Do you think that guy turned us in?
Oh, I don't know who else could have turned us in.
Maybe we didn't give him enough money?
Or maybe you gave him the wrong address.
Maybe I gave him the wrong address. Are they gone?
They're gone. This is very strange. Wait.
What?
Close call, wasn't it? We'll be meeting soon, my friend.
You okay?
Yeah, I'd be fine if I knew what was going on. I mean, that whole mess at Dr. Nicholas's, it made no sense.
Except maybe it makes perfect sense.
What, your theory that this guy is luring us along?
Yeah, you know,
Stringing
don't
us
you
along?
feel this way? I mean, all the symbols and the clues, everything's so simple, so easy to follow. It's like somebody's toying with us.
So you think the guy who's on the phone is somehow connected to Elena?
Exactly.
And that he could have gotten us caught if he wanted to?
Yeah, but he didn't.
But why? Cruz?
Well, maybe he didn't want the cops to catch us because he wants to catch us himself.
But who?
I don't know. But until we find out who, we're sitting ducks.
Instead of going to the grotto, it's the best place to hide.
Hiding's only gonna get us caught. We gotta take the offensive. Wait. You know something, pal? There ain't much in this world I hate, but I hate getting stood up.
I have some things to do.
Uh-huh. I'm getting sick and tired of your act. We're gonna cut straight to the chase now. Now, somebody paid you to set us up tonight, and I want to know who it was. Something wrong with your ears, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your nose!
My nose?
Yeah, your nose! About how many operations it's gonna take to fix it after I bust it up. Maybe why don't you go call an ambulance? This man's gonna need some medical help.
Just a second!
Okay, who set us up?
I don't know his name.
What'd he look like?
I don't know. You're average guy. Kind of young. He had a limp. Smoked cigarettes. Chain smoker.
What else?
That's all I swear. That's all I know.
That's all? Man, you're lying to me. I'm gonna come back here again, and next time I ain't gonna ask no questions. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Good. Now get out of here.
You let him go?
He doesn't know anything. Who's ever behind this is too smart to tell him anything.
Yeah, Cruz, I'm scared. This is beginning to feel like Elena all over again.
Yeah, except for one big difference. At least with Elena, we knew who we were up against.